You know, I gotta laugh at some of these summer wear for men's fashion channels. For some reason, they usually recommend a sports coat or scarf. And I mean, does this look like summer wear to you? Does it? Or this bomber jacket when it's 100 degrees outside? Well, at least I am wearing the sunglasses, right? That's why today we're gonna be discussing real summer wear for this summer when it's 100 degrees. So let's start revving that engine. Gentlemen, we all think of summer as a time to show off our Herculean body, but we have it backwards. All things being equal, who do you think would get the girl? The Liver King or this cat over here when all dressed up? But it's more than just getting the girl. It's getting to reinvent yourself and to grow your brand because, well, now that you're single, it's up to you to improve it, and you alone and no one else. For instance, even if you're slightly overweight, and especially if you're overweight, you should be focusing on your style because if done correctly, you're just gonna look more slim. We all complain about what women want. A tall, chiseled giga chad with the money of Jeff Bezos, but I think that's what we want, and we assume that that's what women want. Now, don't get me wrong, they're both good and necessary, but there's more to it than that. We gotta work with what we got, and if you're short and fat and say that life sucks, but not doing anything about your appearance, well, stop blaming others and work with what you have available to you. Point is, I'd sooner you invest in a stylist than a personal trainer if you're not gonna use him. Now, there's so many studies to show that a well-dressed man is gonna outshine a muscular built guy any day of the week. Now, don't get me wrong, fitness, it's great, and I'm all about fitness and improving both body and mind through fitness, but it's such a cliche to have a guy begin working out as if that's the only part of his life that he needs to improve. So again, we have it backwards, and there's data to show this. The Journal of Personal and Social Psychology Bulletin surveyed over 3,000 women, and it found that women place a lot more importance on a man's sense of style and clothing than on his physical appearance. Another study concluded that a man's sense of style and dress, it can be seen as his status symbol, which is duh. Reason is that the female will feel like the guy knows how to handle himself. And if you don't believe me, go ahead and ask your sister, your mom, or even a nun if you prefer. See for yourself and let me know in the comment section underneath what they say. But the point is that no matter how you look, dress for the body that you have, not the body that you want to have. In full transparency, I have no tight sponsors in this video. The items of clothing that I have are my own and they're paid for by yours truly. But unlike other fashion channels, I'll do my best to let you know where I bought the outfits, be it Amazon. If that's the case, I'll drop a link in the description section and I get like a 1% royalty or something really negligible. Or if it's Abercrombie & Fitch, like this shirt, I'll try to do my due diligence and give you the direction where to find them. Abercrombie & Fitch, this shirt, yeah. All right, now it's no secret that lately my ass has been traveling to Miami and, well, I've been doing some research as I went through certain malls. Now these guys, the Miamians, well, they have beach wear or summer wear down to a science, man. We'll even discuss how to shorten your shorts to make them shorter in case you're in a time crash like I was on my last minute flight. As you probably noticed, for your benefit, I'll also have a timer like this one to let you know just how long some of the segments are recording, like the one I'm doing right now, especially the shortening of your short segments, in case you want to skip it. In the not too distant past, in a life far, far away, my ass was going to the beach wearing shit like this. Goodfellow shorts from Target with 9-inch inseam, and nothing wrong with buying clothing at Target. I'm all about it, especially because, well, you're buying beach wear. You don't need to take care of the clothing as much. So it's reasonable. What I'm talking about was my lack of originality here. Shorts, t-shirt, dark gray for that matter, and slider sandals like this one. I mean, you gotta do better. You're single now. You gotta represent yourself. You gotta dress one grade higher than the average guy, wherever you go. It's just that simple. And it's easy to do. So this is what upgrading by one level would look like. Just as comfortable, and you just look more put together. Same Goodfellow and Company hybrid walk shorts, but this time inseam is 7 inches, tailored by yours truly, so you can see some mistakes on it. Casual shirt, you could get at Amazon for 27 bucks. In this type of shirt, the stripe is called the awning stripes. Now, awning stripes, they're the widest type of stripes that you can find on shirts, and they're usually wider than a 1/4 inch. The beauty of awning stripes is that because of its thickness, it's considered more casual wear. And because of the material, just cotton, you could take it anywhere. You could take it to the beach, not worry about damaging it. I'm 6 feet, 190 pounds, and while I usually wear medium, this type of shirt, because of the casualness, I wanted more larger fit, so got large. You'll also notice a surfer yin yang necklace, $10, adjustable size, and friendship bracelet for also made out of cotton. So you don't have to worry about getting it damaged when wet. Both are on Amazon, and I'm going to leave the link for your benefit, again, in the description underneath. And last, flip-flops. Flip-flops, right here. Get it at Target. Oh, you want true water shorts like these ones? Also from Goodfellow and Company, just dress down with a cool fancy tropical shirt, this time short sleeve, so it's more casual. $23, and again, this one is large, and the material is perfect for summer water wear. From Amazon. Link is going to be in the description section underneath. Fact is, you just look put together, more approachable, and when you use this strategy, the good news is that the beach is so easy, so freaking easy. There should be no excuse. All right, let's start with the shorts. How do you handle them? Here's a true story of what happened to me the other day. I was about to catch a last-minute red-eye into Miami when I realized that, well, my shorts were too long. For the record, the shorts I was wearing, they're called hybrid walking shorts because, well, they can be used both for water and for walking around, so they're more formal, but they were just way too long. I didn't have enough time to take them to the tailor, nor did I want to buy a new pair. When I could just use this one, so I wanted to change the inseam. Went to Michael's and I asked for double-sided hemming tape and got to work. I got mine at Michael's, but you can order yours on Amazon for about $10, and I'll give you the link in the description section also. So what I ended up doing is I got shorts that I like the length, I like the regular length, and I just superimposed it upon the shorts that I am going to be tailoring. So when I superimpose it, you could see one on top of the other. And now, what I do is just keep about 1 inch longer than it normally is, and just hem them, or make a mark. The other side. So you can see now that there's 2 lines going on the shorts, right here and right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut them with a pair of scissors. The cool part is that because the material, you don't have to really worry about them threading out. And there you go. Look, it's actually pretty shitty. So now, what I want to do is just turn these, they're inside out, and I just gently fold it enough so that the tape will cover it. So you get the 2-sided tape right here. And let's cut it. Heat it up. Here's the kick-ass part. The tape is already, you don't have to like tear it up or anything like that. You just put it on top of each other. So for best results, what I end up doing is cutting it smaller pieces and just putting a ton more. So you put it in between and just heat it up. And this is actually liquid starch. I buy my own liquid starch, so you start seeing the beginning of it. And again, it does hold up. So I don't know if you guys can see right now, but it does hold up. So you just keep turning it. Look. Nice. So here's the finished results. That's it. That's simple. Now you can go to the pool, lake, wherever, and you're just up one level higher than the average. Oh, by the way, this shirt is also Kufandi at Amazon. So whether you're going to the beach, pool, or a lake, you got something available to you. Now let's get back to summer wear or desert wear, depending on where you're at. If you're the type of cat that has a difficult time getting out of their comfort zone, but you still want to upgrade your style, this is the year to do so, because I'm seeing a lot of earth tones. What I'm noticing a lot is a lot of pastels, a lot of earth tones. Earth tones, well, they're harder to find, but in essence, they're not as bright. And therefore, if you're a guy that likes to wear blacks or grays, this is going to make it easier for you to adapt by using earth tones. And everything that I've worn in this video, with the exception of the swim trunks, they're earth tones. They're not only easier to match, but they're just not as loud. Now, let me make it clear that my point here, it's not to have you be a slave to fashion and wear what everyone's wearing. That's not the point. Wear what you want. My point is that because they're in style, there's more options than usual, and there's easier to find, and they're less expensive. Remember when I began this video talking about the sports coats and scarf? Well, there is such a thing as summer sweaters, and that's exactly what I'm wearing right now. It's made out of cotton and bought at Abercrombie and Fitch, as mentioned earlier. The thing about this is that it's a lightweight sweater, and they breathe, and believe me when I say that. It keeps you cool. So cool that, in fact, I can't wear it on a cool day because, well, it breathes. And even right now where I'm wearing it was the AC. I'm getting my nipples, I'm getting goosebumps. Plus, if you're a large person looking to look more slim, this sweater is perfect. Because of the mesh stitch, they tend to loosen throughout the day, draping around you, as opposed to someone that's slim and may wind up looking like the sweater is wearing them rather than them wearing the sweater. But on the other hand, if you want to appear more big, you got this awning stripe polo shirt from H&M. It's a polo shirt and not a sweater. Polo because, well, it's a pullover with a turnover collar. Turnover collar means that the collar is close fitting to your neck. And that's actually why my lavalier is dangling right now, because, well, if I attach it, it's going to be too close to my mouth, and you don't want to hear me speak so loud. I already have enough audio issues in my videos, as I'm sure you noticed during the part of the video where I tailored my shorts. Unfortunately, I didn't have another pair to do the tailoring in, so I was stuck with those ones. And my apologies. Here's a cool hack. You probably heard that if you're overweight, to wear vertical stripes because they draw the ice up and down rather than side to side. That gives you a silhouette that you're more slim. If that's the case, stick to more slim stripes rather than this awning stripe because, well, of all the stripes, the thicker the stripe, the thicker you look. If you're slim, however, you go to horizontal stripes. They whiten your chest, and you could get this one, for instance, for $26 on Amazon, and I'll leave the link to the description underneath. Full disclosure, I haven't bought one, but I am interested in learning because, well, 90% of the fabric is rayon, and if you've ever worked with rayon, you realize how great they drip. And 10% of it is, well, spandex, so it's going to stretch. For this summer, I need to address something serious, something that I'm sure has been top of mind for you and me both. Ready? Belt buckles. But not just any buckle. I'm talking about the ratchet belt buckle. Bear with me because what I'm about to discuss is surprisingly rather cool. See, ratchet buckles, they were created in the late 90s, early 2000s. I just started using these bad boys by error. When I was at Kohl's, picked one up, locked it, and like a chimp, I couldn't figure out how to undo the buckle. 3 or 4 minutes later, I realized that all you have to do is press on this lever, figured it out. I was hooked. It was the only one that was available, so I bought it. I never saw another one again. I think they put it there by mistake. Of course, as you know, every belt has a belt buckle. There's the Neanderthalic kind, the double ring. They undo every time you breathe. Others are ordinary, like the single tongue blade buckle, the kind that we all wear. Some are extraordinary, like the reversible one. But this one's the kick-ass one, the ratchet belt buckle. It's going through its renaissance now. If only if it was reversible. Oh yeah. In closing, gentlemen, you have quite a bit of options available to you, and make this your year, because if anything, it's gonna be easy to do. With all the earth tones available to you, it's just a lot easier. Be original and get rid of those blacks and those grays, because, well, unless you do it for a purpose, it just gets boring. It gets unoriginal. Try something lightweight like this denim shirt. Now, I hear a lot of guys from the Midwest saying that they don't dress like that over there. I know you don't. This isn't my first rodeo, and I've been there plenty of times. And guess what? When I go, I do. And when I do, I get noticed. So there's absolutely no excuse here. Don't second guess your way out of this opportunity. Or you could try some of these fresh tees. This one's a medium. Gentlemen, if you're going through a divorce and you think that you could do this alone, you probably can, but believe me, mistakes, they're going to be made, and some really costly ones. Some that's going to cost you years of pain, as it did to me, as I made the colossal mistake of marrying the very next person that I met. I just didn't grow enough to know any better. And a divorce coach, they would have given me much more insight as to the dangers that lied ahead. And in the end, it cost me more than just money. It cost me a decade, and you don't want that. No one does. So join our free and confidential Facebook group. And if you're interested in investing in a coach, make a one-on-one with me. Because believe me, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't believe that I was the best. But think of it as an investment because, dude, you just got your balls cut off, and let me help you get them back. Let me help you dare to dream big. The link for the Facebook group and the one-on-one are in the comment section underneath. Hope you enjoyed, and what are you going to do different? Thank you very much. Or you can go tropical with this crap. This is so 22. Son, you gave me the wrong one. Throw me the other shirt real quick. It's button and the teleprompter's going. Rats. Or you could go tropical with crap. This is so 2022. Son, you gave me the wrong one. Or you could go tropical with this Or you could go tropical with this crap. This is so 2022. Son, you gave me the wrong one. This shirt also from Amazon. It's a Goodfellas shirt. Perfect for waterwear. And I missed a lot of the stuff.